If you have ever wasted hours hunting down B-roll or manually clipping interviews for social media, you already know just how painful the editing process can be. Even with advanced tools, turning a single long-form video into dozens of polished short-form clips can easily eat up your entire day. What if there was a smoother way to handle this, almost like magic, where smart software does all the heavy lifting for you? That is exactly where Vizard comes in to save the day for content creators everywhere. I recently built a workflow using this tool that turned one of my wildest, most massive experiments into usable content in under an hour. I took a dense 3-hour-long narrative that would normally make any human editor shudder and let the AI find the gold for me. Instead of endless scrubbing and manual exporting, I just let the software handle the highlights and schedule the posts automatically. What used to take an entire week of manual slog was completed in just 30 minutes of hands-off time. Let me walk you through how casual, fast, and intuitive this process actually feels when you are in the driver's seat. You can load any full-length video, whether it is a podcast, a lecture, a documentary, or even a raw live stream. You have complete control over how much of that content you want to feed into the engine for processing. I usually run a quick sample first, just to see the vibe before I commit to processing the entire file. Once your file is loaded, the software analyzes audio patterns, visual cuts, and even facial expressions. It actively hunts for spikes like laughter, applause, or sudden tone changes that typically perform well online. You do not even have to guess the clip length because there are smart defaults specifically optimized for short-form platforms. If you want short, punchy clips for fast-paced reels, you can just set the slider to a rapid speed. If you are looking for longer, thoughtful clips, you can easily dial the settings back for a more relaxed pacing. One thing I really dig is that the software is context-aware rather than just slicing by silence or fixed timestamps. When the narrator is describing a complex topic, it surfaces that scene with relevant tags, so the clip is searchable later. That contextual sensitivity makes the whole experience feel remarkably human, rather than robotic or cold. After the software finds candidate clips, you can preview every single one of them instantly. It groups your clips by theme or tone so you are not stuck sorting through a chaotic pile of files. You can batch approve a whole group, tweak a few specific ones, and reject the rest with just a few clicks. Want to add a motion effect, tack on captions, or switch the aspect ratio to vertical for a phone screen? All of that is doable with a single click right inside the same editing dashboard. It even suggests thumbnail frames and provides title templates that are already optimized for engagement. Scheduling is where this tool really starts to feel like a secret weapon for your content strategy. You can set your posting frequency, choose your target platforms, and let the AI auto-schedule posts for you. You can manually override anything you want, but if you do not want to babysit the clock, it handles the rhythm for you. The content calendar is one dashboard where you can see scheduled clips, tweak captions, or shift publish times. This is incredibly handy when you are running multiple social channels or experimenting with different posting frequencies. Compare that to the old way, where you had to manually generate visuals and copy-paste everything across every single platform. Many other tools hit limitations like pay-per-generation fees, or just being clueless about what makes a short clip shareable. This platform bridges those gaps without turning your editing process into a complex spreadsheet of assets and deadlines. While traditional editing software is indispensable for deep manual work, it can be expensive and require specialist knowledge. This tool is not a replacement for full manual control. It is a multiplier for creators who want volume and consistency. You can also insert single images or create custom clips on demand whenever you need to highlight a specific point. Just drop a timeline marker, type a simple prompt, and you get an option set for static visuals or short visual sequences. In seconds, you have got an image or a micro video that perfectly matches the theme of your clip. For creators who care about brand consistency, there is a brand kit that applies your logo and fonts automatically. That means all your clips look cohesive across different platforms without you having to repeatedly tweak settings. Because the system is learning from what you approve or reject, it actually gets smarter at picking the right segments over time. My favorite experiment was a stress test where I processed a massive project and let it populate a 2-week rollout. From start to a full calendar of scheduled posts took less time than you would normally spend making coffee. The clips were not just random grabs. Many of them were genuinely strong hooks that a human editor would be proud to flag. Nothing is perfect, and sometimes a clip might need a tiny human touch to really make it shine for your audience. But for most podcasters, educators, and small studios, this is the difference between posting inconsistently and running a content machine. That is the Vizard playbook in a nutshell. It finds the viral parts, turns them into clips, and schedules everything for you. It makes repurposing long-form content simple and fast instead of slow and painful. Try it on your next long talk, and you will be genuinely surprised by how many nuggets you actually have buried in there. If you make long-form stuff and want more reach without burning out, this is the tool that keeps the creative control where it belongs. Go try it on your next long video and let me know what kind of viral clips the system helps you find.